Hi, good afternoon. Well, historic signing, phase one, done deal. What should we think about that? That's going to be the deal between China and the U.S., and let's see what it affects here in Chicago. And obviously, one of the products that'll be in the crosshairs is going to be soybeans, right? So here we are. Phase one's done. We should all be clapping and really get excited. And I suppose there is a little room for that, which I think we did yesterday. But what I do want to warn against is getting everybody to one-sided here, or everybody on one side of the boat. That doesn't really work out. So what I would say is this: I don't know how many deals there's going to be. How many phases to this deal are there going to be? Am I going to be in this chair next year talking about phase 8? That's my only worry. So let's cool our jets, stay in our lane, take what comes, but always keep that in the back of your mind that we're further down the road. Yes, it was a big deal, no pun intended, but I think that we also have to keep things in perspective. Now, soybean exports, highest in 19 months, right? I mean, we've just come off of 8-month highs. Why are we backtracking here? That's another example of, hey, we've got the news we wanted. You know, you've heard about the buy the rumor, sell the fact stuff. I think there might be a little bit of that involved here. And anybody that wanted to buy the contract or buy beans probably already bought them, and with the thought that they're going to go higher. And when you don't see that happening on the back of the fact that we've got some decent news out there and we expect all this Chinese demand, yeah, you see guys picking apart the deal, and there are small bullet headlines that aren't quite bullish. But still, you see these markets back off a little bit, and it's kind of a conundrum. Well, it's because nobody's there to buy it because they've already bought it already, right? So keep that in mind. Yes, exports, good demand, 19-month highs. We've got the market backing off here from our 8-month highs. That's something to be said. Now, if you're going to be a little bit of a technician and keep a look at it, that's my last thing I would say is, we just had an 80-cent rally. And if we back off here, where do you start to put these things together, and where do you start to think that the water might be a little bit warmer? Well, I'll tell you what the technicians are going to look at: halfway back. That's what the levels they're going to want to see from an 80-cent rally. So 40 cents off the high is going to be a place where you're going to start to see a little action, where some folks that are going to be too long, we're going to exit those positions, and guys that want to maybe get into the market might choose that as an entry point too. So keep an eye on halfway back from that last 80-cent rally, but we're going to have a lot to talk about with this new phase one deal this year.